everybody, and welcome to another episode of Little Miss Picks. That's where my little mini me, picks a stamp set and a colour, and I have to create using those products. My name is Tatiana. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia and part of the 2021 Artisan Design team, which finishes this week. I'm a bit sad, but that's okay. It's been an amazing year. I know that 2021 has probably not been what people had hoped and dreamed for. And man, there has been some challenges, let's put it that way. But I've had an amazing year and I'm trying to focus on the good things. So, yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, I'm happy for 2021 to be over. I'm sad that this is my last live for the year, but you know, c'est la vie, it is what it is, and I really hope that you've had an alright and that you can find the positives and the beautiful things of 2021 and that you may have much joy, happiness, amazing 2022. So I'm going to flip to the camera. Okay. Can I uncover my eyes? Okay, I can uncover. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Here are my products. And I have, ooh la la, Bermuda Bay. I do love Bermuda Bay.
So do I.
And, oh, free as a bird. Now that is a challenge. Bermuda Bay with free as a bird. I've even got my little masks sitting here.
What are they doing there?
They're there so that I can use them another time with the stamp set. Do flowers come in Bermuda Bay? Or birds? We can put a Bermuda Bay in the birds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that's what you were thinking of? Or the leaves can be Bermuda Bay? Ooh, so many possibilities. Let's start. You love the stamp set, Tanya? Yep. Hey, Megan.
Those birds are so cute.
They are so cute. I feel like watercolouring.
Oh, yeah. That sounds cool.
That sounds cool?
Yeah, I like watercolouring.
You love watercolouring. So we're going to start with the Fluid 100.
Fluid 100 watercolouring.
And I was going to stamp right in the middle of that sheet, but you know.
So you can use it all?
Yeah, let's turn it around so that there is a bit more to use. And for this, because I'll be watercolouring, I'm going to use the Stays On ink, but I would like to use the black. So Stays On is an alcohol-based ink, which means that you can watercolour and the stamped image will not bleed.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. So let's start. Because it's a big stamp, it's often easier to ink this way. Just put the stamp flat down onto your table and press the ink pad. And this ink pad is different to the Stampin' Up ones. It's a lot harder. I don't know, so it's...
They smell different.
Oh yes, well that's the alcohol smell. It smells... Yes, this is the smelly ink pad.
Does
Ooh.
not smell nice.
No. So let's stamp our birds.
Beautiful birds.
Yeah. And you know, while I have that out, and before I forget, let's stamp the envelope.
Oh yeah, with the beautiful birds.
With the beautiful birds. So I'm going to just ink up that end.
I thought you were going to use this bird that
And
time.
let's place that on the envelope right there. Beautiful. And I need card insert. Smells like stink beetles. I've never smelt stink beetles. And will this card be this way or this? I feel like doing a horizontal card today. So I'm going to ink up the birdies again. I used to run the other way from stink beetles, so that's why I've never really smelt them. And we'll place that as so. I'm very proud of myself for, yes, that's right, remembering to do the insert and the envelope while I had the ink pad up. Now, because this is Stays On, you need the special Stays On cleaner. Otherwise it will stay, as the name suggests, on your, well, wherever it is, specifically on your stamps, which you don't want to ruin your stamps with.
No.
So I have one chamois that's a bit darker, and that means that I've used it for taking off Stays On. And I generally like to then use the stamp and scrub, but I'll do that off camera later. Now, let's do a loose kind of watercolouring. Loose. I've never done one. This is probably the wrong time to be doing one. But, you know, now we also have the aqua painters.
Oh yeah, aqua painters.
They come in a set of 3, and you have 3 different tips. We have the big brush, which we won't use today.
Oh, that's sad.
But I need the water in that one. We have the medium tip and the little tip. So I think I'm drawn to the little tip, to be honest. And they should be all interchangeable, so it doesn't matter which barrel you flip it to. Yes.
That's clever.
And they unscrew in the opposite direction. Meaning to tighten it, I'm turning left. It's a bit of a...
Confusing.
it can be. So now I'm just gonna squeeze. Yep. I've got some ink. I've never really done loose. Should I or shouldn't I? Loose, kind of like not following the lines, just... Should I? Yeah, I'm getting big nods. Okay, so I'm going to really water down the ink. I didn't press any more ink into here because I felt like that there was plenty there. So I feel like I want to add Bermuda Bay to the birds. Oh, I'm nervous.
You can do it.
Loose. Tanya's also voted for loose. Not that I opened that up for voting. But this is kind of what I mean by loose.
That's cool.
Alright, let's not worry about where things are, and I'm even going to allow the water to move. Not that I've added that much water, so it's not going to move. Oh, it may have moved a little bit. The birdies, and what I do is, so that I'm not wasting paper towels or things, is to clean the brush, I just grab the chamois and squeeze until the water is fairly clean. And what colour would be good with Bermuda Bay?
Another blue?
Yes, let's make the birdies blue. Do we want pool party?
Blue,
I think
birdies.
pool party. Beautiful birdies.
That's beautiful.
Yes, I got it. Not sure if the translation will have. So I flipped the ink pad upside down and I pressed so that I could pick up some ink. Now let's...
Is there nothing?
Well, that's enough for the looseness. And now...
That's a greeny blue.
It is, but I thought it would go well with the Bermuda Bay.
It goes quite well.
And oh, that was too much. You did not like that. You can kind of take away a bit. There. That's kind of the cool thing about watercolor. It's if you've added too much while it's still wet, you can take away.
Cool.
Now I'll just add a bit more of the Bermuda Bay. And that's going to bleed into...
Colour?
Yes, because that's the chosen colour. But that'll bleed into the pool party a bit. This is probably not how people would do loose watercolouring, but this is my first attempt, so...
It's so pretty.
You like it?
Yeah.
Can I zoom in a little bit? I shall try, Tanya. Oh, what is that saying? Hopefully I didn't cancel my...
That's zooming in.
It is zooming in. That's a bit better. So now I'm going to just close those lids. Thank you for the hearts. And we are going to use cinnamon cider.
Cinnamon cider.
For...
Is it yummy?
Oh, I don't think you eat ink pads, sweetheart.
But cinnamon and cider.
I've never had cinnamon cider. We're going to watercolour in the branch.
Loose or not loose?
I'm trying to go loose, but it's not very easy. Is that zoomed in enough, Tanya? Although we're getting a bit of the loose effect there with it bleeding in.
Oh yeah.
See, if I didn't do the loose effect, I would not be happy with that bleeding in. You can see just there, but and there, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We are loose, loose, free and loose.
What am I gonna do those little small flowers?
The flowers I'm thinking are pink, yes. Or should we go with fresh freesia, the purple?
Yeah, fresh freesia.
Fresh freesia?
Fresh freesia.
So how is everyone after Christmas? I'm seeing a lot of posts on Facebook about it's that time of year where you don't know what day of the week it is, or it's not quite party season over yet. Actually, our party season's more in January, so it's only, yes, well, there's my birthday.
Yeah.
There's Orthodox Christmas. There's Mama and Papa's wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So a lot.
And we moved into this house.
Well, yes, 1 year since we've moved into this house will be in January. Not that we'll be celebrating that specifically. You've eaten way too much. Yes, I have not been eating healthy. So the purple or the fresh freesia is very light, but that's okay. We can always go back and add. So I'm grabbing ink that's less diluted or even not diluted. And while where we've coloured is still wet, we can kind of add that.
Wow, that's looking good.
We liking that?
Yeah.
Out.
A big thumb up.
A big thumb up. Thank you, sweetheart. And one more colour. A green. We need a green.
Oh, because there's leaves.
Leaves.
But they could be
just jade.
But they could be orange or like that because it might be spring in it.
Orange would be autumn.
Awesome.
It is very much summer these days.
Yeah.
Well, for us here in South Pacific, in Australia, I don't want too green. Well, I don't want it too
dark or
dark. So I've diluted. Well, I've added very little ink to my water, and
those penny thingy-mabobbies are cool.
the water pens.
Yeah.
The water painters.
Painters. They're so cool. So it's easy to get water into the ink so you can...
Yep. And it's great that you can reuse them.
Oh, yeah.
With any colour. Easily washed. I'm going to just add
a little bit dark stuff.
Yep. Just add some undiluted. It's kind of, I call it wet on wet, which is a cookie decorating.
Oh yeah, wet and wet, I know that.
Technique, but I'm guessing it's relevant because I'm adding colour or more colour on top while it's still wet. So there's my attempt on loose watercolouring. And I'm going to do something a little crazy right now. Crazy. And hopefully I'm not going to ruin everything I've just done. but I feel like trying. It's a day for experimenting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are those?
These are spritzers. Where's my spritzer with water? There. So I've got a Stampin' spritzer.
Do you just got water?
And I've just got it filled with water. I've got some filled with alcohol or with shimmer paint, which is no longer available. So I've marked them. And what I'm going to do is, I'm holding, oh actually let's zoom out. Can I zoom out? No, that's zooming in. There, I've zoomed out again. So I'm going to hold the spritzer and this at a bit of a distance. Trying to create more of a loose look.
Oh, that's so
to get the ink to run a bit. There.
That's so cool.
Can we see how that is now, the ink is bleeding out?
Whoa.
I want it to kind of go the other way as well. The only thing with this is you don't have control as much. See that? I don't want that
cool.
there per se. Let's grab a tissue, but you can blot. There we go. So if things don't quite go your way, feel free to blot. Blot.
Can you also blot with this?
You can, but this time I wanted to use a tissue because it's dry. The chamois is damp, so I wanted something a bit more dry, but I am pleased with that.
That's so
it's very subtle, and I'm not even sure if the camera is picking up on that, but I'm really pleased with that. I need that to dry now before I can, because I want to die cut that out.
But wouldn't it be hard to see that?
No, because the shape that I'm going to use to die cut it out will there. So I'm just going to grab the, closing up the lids. If I wasn't doing a live, I would, it's all good, let it air dry. But because I want to kind of, we don't want to watch paint dry, essentially. I'm just going to use the heat tool to dry it. But you've got to be careful when using the heat tool, because it does create some harsh edges in the drying process. This is fairly light, so it should be okay, and I'm going to try to move it around a lot so that, but you know those ink watercoloring effects that I had with the ink splotchy, I don't even know what to call them. That hard edge is created by heat setting the ink between each layer. So I know it looks fairly dry, but it's still damp. So I'm just going to go for a bit more. Enough watching paint dry. Though the colour is, the vibrancy doesn't seem as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put a bit more of our colour of choice on the birds, just to kind of add some more detail, just to add a bit less, well it's still loosey-ish, loosey-goosey, but kind of bit back like it was before. I am completely experimenting here, just, you know, but that's part of the fun of creating. It's experimentation. Why not? Yep, I'm pleased with that. Actually, I might add a bit more purple. I'm not gonna zoom in on this one. Just making it quick add of extra color. because spritzing kind of diluted the colour, blended the colours a bit. Just want to get that pop of colour back out. It's almost dry ink adding. That doesn't make sense, but anyhow, there. So I've popped back a bit of that purple in the Bermuda Bay, fresh freesia and Bermuda Bay, and that is just enough to give it that little bit of extra detail. I'll lift that up to the camera now, so you can see we've got that watercolor effect. Little Miss has disappeared. The boys are playing Mario Kart. I think she's been distracted. Is it raining again? Now, the dies that I was speaking of, they're over here. I'm going to go for my favourite dies. Ah, you're back.
Yes.
The Stitched So Sweetly dies, and the largest one. So we can still, we're not die cutting out the lovely watercolor washy area, but we're getting a die cut out. Now I'm going to use
tape piecing.
Just putting some tape down to hold it in place. Quite happy with that position there.
Pretty.
And another piece on the other side.
At the bottom?
No, just two's enough. And is that 3.5 inches? That should be able to go through the mini if we're careful enough.
Mini Bailey.
Mini Bailey, you should have seen her eyes. They just popped. My little miss loves little Mini Bailey.
He's so cute.
It's a she.
She.
Well, I don't know. What do we think? Here's a vote. What do we think?
Yeah.
Is Mini Bailey a he or a she? Just gonna trim that end so that I know it
Can't
definitely.
it be what it is?
Ah, you bought the post-it tape. Yay!
Yay. Good or above?
No consensus, no opinions. In Russian, everything has a gender.
Oh, wait. Everything?
Thing, yes. There's also a non-gender gender,
What?
neutral gender.
Neutral?
Not a gender, gender. It's so funny. I'm seeing the
It
auto
says
caption.
agenda.
And it's translated, well, captioned gender as a gender.
It's just gender captions.
There we go. So, now, you're all so quiet today. Look at that. It was like the dies were made for it, but they
Ooh.
weren't. I'm so pleased with this. Just add the tape here so we can use it again.
Good job, Mini Bailey,
Good job, Mini Bailey.
for cutting that out nicely.
Now, I did decide we're doing a horizontal card, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I am thinking, let's see. Should we do it on fresh freesia? Just picking up on those purple tones. This is not going to be the final base. Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, but I need to cut that so that it's, I like cards to be top folding. No, it's the right size. It's just, I want it to be top folding.
I don't know if that.
Also that the fold of the card is at the top. So we're going to score at 10.5.
10 and 8.
And then cut at 14.85. Yes, I go down to 0.5 millimeter. I've always hidden that fact, but you know what? I'm starting to embrace it. Let's talk about it.
Embrace.
Because an A4 sheet is 27.9 centimeters.
Yes.
Are these plastic sleeves? This is the sleeves that I use to keep all the little scraps. These are from Officeworks. I think they're just sold in packs of 5 or 10. 10? They're just sold in packs of 10. So handy. I think they're called document folders. So they're open on
Probably.
2 sides and sealed along 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweetheart.
Can I have some?
No.
That's sad.
You have like 1,000 document folders that close. We found in the playroom while tidying up. Yes. I found another one while you were out this morning. Okay. So, we're going to add our card insert first.
So pretty.
So pretty. You're tired. Why are you tired?
It's been a busy day.
Busy day?
Driving in the car.
Oh, you poor thing. In the car. I need another glue. There's an opened one. I do have a few glues. They're always handy to have.
Yep. You don't know when you will need them.
There we go. Flip. And now, do we need texture on the background? So I'm going to put it that way. I'm not going to center it. You can center it, but I am going to make 3 edges the same. 1, 2, 3. Well, approximately. And we need bling for sure, but I'm just thinking, should I add splatter?
Splatter, splatter.
Okay.
Splatter.
Some Wink of Stella splatter. So I don't know which one. Got 3. No, they're all Wink of Stella, but which one has enough juice? Not that one.
Juice. Oh, did they run on juice?
Yeah, ha ha. Oh, that one has some.
Oh.
That has quite a bit.
Oh.
There we go. And that will soften as it dries. We need a little bit more in that corner.
Maybe up there?
No, that's fine up there.
That's so cool.
I've been really channeling Kayla lately with the ink splatters.
Channeling
Kayla Renee, she does a lot of ink splattering. Hello Kayla, if you're watching. So that's going to go there, and we might need a little bit more splatter right there. Oh, why don't I get any big ones like I need? Here it comes. Oh. Landed there.
There.
Yay!
Ta-da!
Got a lot on my grid paper too. That's okay.
That's great.
Now,
Do you refill the rings of Stella?
I add a little bit of more rubbing alcohol to them so that they can last a
But
little
what
bit
about
longer.
the glittery?
No. I've been told you can only... What was that?
The laptop's off.
That was weird. Anyway, let's keep going.
Never mind.
I'm going to use the scraps of... Well, the edges. They're not really scraps. I'm going to use the edges up of the dimensionals so that they're not wasted.
No, I don't want for them to get wasted.
It's
Everything
kind of the
gets a
perfect-
turn of being used.
A turn. I've never considered it like that.
But it sounds funnier that way.
Sounds funnier.
Can I peel the backs off?
It's alright, I'll do it. It'll be fairly quick because they're all attached to each other.
Yep.
This piece will be perfect for that corner.
Ooh, that is perfect.
Kind of rotate that one and add another bit to the middle, like there, and there.
Ooh, you've almost finished the seat. Not
Sheet.
seat.
Sheet.
Sheet. Seat.
You are so like me. And I still can't get over that live where I used dimensionals and then it didn't stick straight. So
Oh, that's no good.
Chloe, my friend, taught me this trick by adding the multi-purpose liquid glue on top of dimensionals. You're getting the height, but you're getting that wiggle room.
Oh, I thought you only got that trick for the wiggle room.
Yes, I did get that trick for the wiggle room, so to speak. So let's line that up. You could add ribbon to the back, or some a little bit of twine would have been nice across there.
Yeah.
Too late.
Silver twine would be nice.
I don't have any silver twine left.
Sadly.
I've lifted it off. Let's see. What could we add?
With that.
White twine. Let's go with white
Yeah,
twine.
white twine. Twine.
Or no. Let's go with. Well, what do we think?
What?
Okay, give me a thumbs up if you want the white twine, which is this one. Kind of, we'll do a few strips and a little bow here. That's white. Or this one is the linen thread.
Give
me a love heart for the linen thread. Move your fingers. So that's more a la natural look.
Ooh, I don't know which one I choose.
So there's the linen, which
love
was
heart,
love heart. Seeing love hearts, you watching them because I'm not. And then white thread, a bit more subtle.
Only love hearts.
Which is a thumbs up.
Yes, love hearts only.
It's only love hearts. Just give
I
it
don't
another
see
minute.
any thumbs.
Okay, so love hearts was linen thread. We're almost done, Annie Bun.
Oh, good.
Oh, Tanya! Oh no, did you do both voting? I saw
Thumbs
your
up.
picture come up and I'm pretty sure it turned into a thumb and I saw some love hearts before.
Yeah.
The hearts have it, and what's kind of cool with these
That was mostly
die
It's what?
is that it has the little grooves.
Just about to say.
Okay, and the glue is drying.
Oh.
Okay, so I need to add more glue to the back.
Is this also dimensionals? But a different colour?
Yes, we have back dimensionals as well.
Cool. Never knew there was such a thing.
Oh, I missed your comment, Megan. Oh, there it is. Just the hearts, splatter. Oh, all your buttons have gone. I don't know. Why, Megan? Facebook fail? May have trimmed that too short. Okay. Oh, it's not even. There, see? Wiggle room. Wiggle room with the dimensionals. So cool. I am pleased with that.
So am I.
Okay, I didn't cut enough for a bow, or maybe a tiny bow.
Yeah, tiny bows are cute.
Tiny bow.
Tiny itty bow.
I'm gonna do a knot first to keep it in place. And now, tiny bow.
Cute little small tiny bow. That is cute.
Hold on, that's not done yet, so don't start. Don't start talking about the bow until it's done.
And let's start talking before things are done.
So worried about getting glue on the project from my fingers. Ooh. The lemon thread is pulling apart. There we go.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Wow.
And I'll just trim those.
Trim.
Trim.
What's your
And
favorite part of the project so far?
there we go. Was it? I think it's slightly off, but now it's dry. And we just need a little bit of bling.
Bling, what's bling?
Bling. And I'm reaching for my brand new favourite
Love
bling
hearts.
that will be available from
So many
Thank You for the Love. These will be available from the 4th of January. Thank you, Joan. These are called the Iridescent Rhinestones. And I just think they're absolutely
amazing.
perfect.
Perfect for cards.
I love the iridescence of them.
They are made for cards, so I guess they are perfect for cards because they're made for cards.
So I've put 3 down there and I'll put 2 up here. They come in 3 different sizes, which is fabulous.
But isn't that more than 3 sizes?
No, I didn't say it comes in. You don't get 3, you get lots. But see, 1, 2, 3 sizes.
Oh.
And you get the most of the little ones.
No, I need to wear this like the biggie.
So there we go. Oh, we have no sentiment.
Where's the?
Do you know what? I like cards without sentiments. I feel that they become more versatile. If you need a birthday card or whatever you need in that moment, you can just grab it and.
Yeah, I think it looks better. Would look better without a sentiment.
So I'm going to leave it sentiment free. Well, there we go. There is
The card.
my card with Little Miss Pig's challenge of Free as a Bird with Bermuda Bay. What do you think, Little Miss? Did I pass the challenge?
Yes,
Yes?
certainly. Here's your badge.
Oh, I got a badge. Hold on. Not a real badge. Little man turned around and was like, where's the badge? So thank you so much for joining me and watching. I wish you a very, very blessed beginning and all of 2022. I will not be live next week on Wednesday because that will be the 5th of January and that is my birthday. So I don't know what we're going to be doing, but I wanted that freedom of celebrating. But we might, let's schedule a live. What's 5 plus 7?
5 plus 7.
12.
I knew the answer already. It wasn't for you to answer.
I think it was a bit easy.
So we'll go live for another Little Miss Picks on the 12th of January. Thank you so much and catch you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.